Now that November has arrived, you know what that means? I'm optimistic. The Riddler tells me to be optimistic again, so I am. Also, I hope this rhymes with history, but if it doesn't, that's fine too. Let's see what goes on. Lots of people, today's film is all about November and the links to the Riddler. Let's start now. Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. About $2.50 for XRPs. It's been going up and down for a few days now. I really want us to go up, and I think we might because of these calm guys from Binance.us. What did they just tweet? November won't be red. November won't be red. It wasn't October, guys. It does make sense for them to pump it this month since prices tend to go up, right? And already for last year for XRP, it was very strong, okay? After that, they say, please. If they beg for a green November, you guys know what that means, right? It comes straight from Binance. Look at this now. What's going to show up? Well, let's hope green. That's it for now, guys. I hope you had a great time on XRP. This is really cool. What do we have here? November. This came from the Riddlers, and they told us not to say anything, right? November said that right there, okay? The color is interesting to me, even though it's hard to see. Everything is green. Guys, are you serious? Then it came from Mr. Poole at 11:01, which is today, November 1st, which is also the date of the timestamp he posted, right? We should be ready for the unexpected, right? I'm optimistic, guys, and I don't know about you guys, but that means I hope USTD dominant sharp goes back to the 5-day moving average, okay? First from Fojack, then from Mr. Poole in November to remember, okay? November to remember. Guys, November of last year was really exciting, right? That we had to remember. Yes? Okay. It blew up on November 4th, 2019. So these are all the links for November, guys, from Fojack in November. Already 11,321. Everything will be clear soon. Don't forget that you are ready for whatever is going to happen, okay? I wish I, or we could say more, but we all have a job to do and a shared goal. You were told now it's time to do something. The 8th action plan began in November 2018. Okay. I believe it has always been November down here. This is also from the bear. Don't forget about November 4th. Okay. The 4th is very interesting because there are more links in the tweets that follow. Of course, as the year goes on and November ends, things will move faster in politics, world conflict, economic growth, and natural disasters. Take a look, okay? Again, if you're going to make a lot of money, it won't be in October. It will probably be between the end of November and the first 2 weeks of December from Kichiro, guys. Okay? It's already the end of November. Okay? Guys, I'm once again optimistic, and here are all 11s for November. Okay. Wow. There are so many links here, but let's go back. Okay? Come back with me. Check out this crazy fight from BlackRock Whale 2. You have to keep your XRP for 3 months after the case is over. Okay? The case was over on August 23rd, which is now November 23rd, 3 months later. That is when Mr. Poole tweeted about those switches being turned on and off. Okay? Putting the switch on. That's it. To say it again, guys, I'm optimistic, okay? Without a doubt for this month, because these links make sense. You can't even read the charts right now, right? Since you guys are only going safe, it's just getting stronger, right? But from the railers, it looks like things are going up, right? This is why I think the price will go up. According to Esoteric King, XRP had one last drop on November 2nd, 2018, before starting to move toward these price levels today. History rhymes with November to remember, right? Okay, let's look at how much XRP cost in November of last year. Okay, isn't this crazy? This is why people smile when they see this price movement right here on this candle. November began, right? We had a little dump, okay? At the start of November, then right after that, guys, all right, a few days into November, prices went up by 500% from the same time last year. Okay, it was last year, okay? In other words, this was really, really crazy. So history does tend to repeat itself, even if it doesn't match, okay? Also, the chart says that, right? The map says that it's almost time to smile. Why? You see, when we look at these certain signs, okay? But what do we find when we look at these certain signs? I think these are gas smokes or something like that, guys. It has been overdone, okay? Levels of oversold right there. And in the past, when prices are overdone, they always go up, okay? Sam, here's something from the past about a possible price in the first week of November, okay? It comes from an old movie called Lifeboats, guys, which talks about how prices may move in November. But we did that last year, right? That's why it was proven. But what's the question about this year? The banking insider I talked about said that he thinks XRP will go up quickly in 24 hours based on what he knows from being who he is and working for that bank, among other things. He thinks it will be more than 50 or even more than 50 times. We had the Declaration of Independence coin again. It was worth $100, right? Hikaru, we saw in his tweet that it said end of November, right, up until December. The Riddler may be telling us that there is a $100 rise coming this first full week of November, which ends on the 10th or 11th. And he put this, which is the bright sign. But I also found that this little line that connects to this is the symbol for the Ming era. And it turns out that the Ming dynasty had a little trouble in its last few years. An economic crisis happened because silver, which was the empire's main currency, stopped being available to many people all at once. The coin was, of course, silver. Also, it's interesting that silver has been running here, right? What happened over the last few weeks to months was that they had many business partners who traded silk for silver and other things for silver, and those stopped working for some reason. And of course, the state or kingdom wanted its taxes to be paid in silver. The farmers were paid in copper for their crops. But because of the liquidity crisis, the price of silver had gone through the roof compared to everything else. This meant that the farmers couldn't sell enough copper for silver to pay their state taxes. After that, everything just fell apart. That's what I think he's telling us here with this little hint that, there might not be enough XRP out there. If I said his name correctly, it's possible that prices will go up a lot because of that, okay? Also, wow, that was a really nice guy. That was me in 2018 for sure. It looks like, okay, in November, there are a lot of events that could be good for the market, okay? Yes, I hope you guys got that. If it's true, life does repay plenty with even more plenty. This was for October 31st, just before the price went up by about 5 or 6 times, okay? Now that we know what will happen, the past is proven wrong. Hello, November from XRPCC 99, the end and the beginning. Have fun. I'm really excited, guys. I really believe that if this is true, we should get $3 this month, okay? My price goal is what I've been telling people for the very short term. Right now, where 1 mirrors, 1 equals November, okay? 11 in a dance of 2s, where 1 matches the other, right? 1 lies a hidden portal. It's November, right? A pump you've never seen before, the binary code 11 on November 1st. Hey, today is the 13th of the month. Let's say he's 13 years old, huh? We will ask for Mr. Pool. It starts with 1101 then, right? There were BG 1, 2, and 3 mountains, guys. It all started on November 1st. Today is the first day of the domino effect. Thank you. As many as I can from Scam Detective. Then it's good night and goodbye today at 111, right? Today, I wonder 111.